Well, hey guys, I've really been looking forward to beginning our Daniel fast this year. So excited about all the things that God is going to do. I want to read a little bit from Daniel chapter 1, beginning in verse 8. And why are we doing a Daniel fast? What is a Daniel fast? Why are we doing this for 10 days? So let me read some scripture and to get us started. And then I look forward to sharing some special time with you like this every day during these next 10 days. In Daniel 1:8 we read, "But Daniel resolved not to defile himself with the royal food and wine. And he asked the chief official for permission not to defile himself in this way." Now, if you'll remember, Daniel and many other captives have been taken into Babylon. And Daniel, because of his wisdom and knowledge and selection, he and his friends were being targeted to be trained to serve this foreign king. But Daniel said, "It's going to violate my faith and my conscience to eat this food offered to idols." And so Daniel's making a stand here. It's where we get this Daniel fast. He says, now God had caused the official to show favor and compassion to Daniel. But the official told Daniel, "I'm afraid of my lord the king, who has assigned your food and drink. Why should he see you looking worse than the other young men your age? The king would then have my head because of you." Then Daniel said to the guard whom the chief official had appointed over him, "Please test your servants for 10 days. Give us nothing but vegetables to eat and water to drink. Then compare our appearance with that of the young men who eat the royal food, and treat your servants in accordance with what you see." So he agreed to this and tested them for 10 days. At the end of 10 days, they looked healthier and better nourished than any of the young men who ate the royal food. So the guard took away their choice food and the wine they were to drink and gave them vegetables instead. Now listen to this. To these 4 young men, God gave knowledge and understanding of all kinds of literature and learning, and Daniel could understand visions and dreams of all kinds. At the end of the time set by the king to bring them into his service, the chief official presented them to Nebuchadnezzar. The king talked with them, and he found none equal to Daniel, Hananiah, Mishael, and Azariah. So they entered the king's service. In every matter of wisdom and understanding about which the king questioned them, he found them 10 times better than all. So what's a Daniel fast? Our fast we're looking at is 10 days where we're just devoting ourselves to food that's basically fruit and vegetables. You can go to our website and find a full, menu and recommendation for what that is. But here's the bottom line. The Daniel fast says, God's my source. I'm going to set aside the food I could have. I'm going to set aside the privileges I have. And I choose, I don't have to, but I choose to take this time and prove that as God is my source, He will provide for me. I want to encourage you as you begin the Daniel fast, you're going to discover that as you make this choice to seek God, not because you have to, because you want to, you're going to discover God providing for you in ways you could never imagine. Spiritually, physically, emotionally, and financially, you're about to see God's hand in a brand new way. I can't wait for you to start with me.